What the f? Hello everybody and welcome back to Very Biased Opinions. It's time for another Oxford United review. Today, the U's took on MK Dons away. So let's touch on the sad news of the week. Obviously, this is the first video I've done since Jim Smith passed away. Really sad news. Obviously, one of the best, if not the best, Oxford United manager of all times. Had strong links to the club, managed us during some of our best times. An Oxford United legend and a football legend, and let's hope we get one of the stands named after him. I've heard rumours of that maybe happening, maybe not officially, but even unofficially. It'll be a really nice touch from the club. So MK Dons away, or you could call it the Carl Robinson Derby. He's probably most well known for managing MK Dons for a long period of time. Did a really good job there, and he's doing a really good job with us now. The Oxford are on this long unbeaten run. Last time out we didn't have a great result against Shrewsbury, but Carl Robinson still dressed it up as the best 0-0 draw he's ever had in his career. Strange comment, I know, but when you think of the circumstances, particularly around the really bad injury to Anthony Ford, you can kind of understand why. A really freak injury which wasn't really addressed too much when I did the video last week, but he broke 4 ribs and 2 of the ribs punctured his lungs. Really nasty injury, and I'm glad he's okay. Milton Keynes Dons have been nothing short of terrible. They've picked up 2 points out of their last 32 available. You look at this Oxford United lineup today and it is looking strong. We've got Brannigan back in there. Quite surprisingly, there's always been rumours for a couple of weeks whether he's going to play or not. He finally returns to the squad. And we've got Goran back in there as well. So a much stronger looking Oxford side than last week. And you would fully expect Oxford to win this game this afternoon. Oh my God. Oh my God. Were you expecting that? I wasn't expecting that. Well, who would have thought the unbeaten run would come to an end today? Playing one of the sides in the league that's got one of the worst records. It ends up Milton Keynes Dons 1, Oxford United 0. There's no sugarcoating this one. It was a dreadful performance by Oxford United from start to finish. The first half was so bad, I don't think there were any shots on target. The only thing positive out of the day was the fact we took 3,000 fans away. Really good effort to all those people that went. Getting 0-0 at half-time, you'd think Robinson could get them in there, give them a dressing down and get them fully charged for the second half. But this was not the case. Oxford, yes, they may have improved slightly in the second half, but they never really tested the MK Dons backline or really tested the goalkeeper. It was a stale and lacklustre performance from Oxford all the way through. And indeed, they were undone by probably the only bit of quality in the game. Just before the hour mark, 59 minutes, Joe Mason lashed it in for MK Dons and it made it 1-0, and that is how it stayed. No matter how much Oxford pressed, no matter how much Oxford tried and increased the urgency, MK Dons looked just as much likely to get a second as we did to get the equaliser. So a really bad result and a really bad performance to go with it, and that is how the unbeaten run ends. Not with a hurrah, but with a whimper. It had to end somewhere, and we were going to get defeats along the way. But this is a bad one. This is a really bad one, and this one's going to sting. What do you make of it, Oxford fans? That's a few quite poor results now in a row. If you take the Shrewsbury game, if you take the leasingcop.com game against Exeter, that's 3 games in a row where we failed to score. We laboured to a win over Walsall in the FA Cup. So the performances have not been good for 3 or 4 games now. And that is a worry with the 2 massive games we've got coming this week. Yes, we have 2 big games coming up. Firstly, we have Manchester City in the Carabao Cup. That is obviously a free hit. It's a day to enjoy. I will be going to that game as well. I'll be travelling with that down to that one, watching the game with Thomas and my brother to look forward to an extra special video on that one. But probably rather more worryingly, if we do have Wycombe in a week's time, and Wycombe look unstoppable at the moment, as much as it pains me to say it. And you'd like to think that given the back of this one, you'd like to think the players will have a rocket up them and they'll give an excellent performance on that day. If nothing else, a better performance. They may not get the win, but you'd want a better performance from the boys. Let's just hope City haven't absolutely destroyed us and run the legs off us. So I usually say enjoy it, Oxford fans, but I can't say that this one. Just commiserate, Oxford fans. Hopefully it's not too bad. Interesting to see how Carl Robinson dresses this one up or down, whether he actually comes out and admits we were poor or whether he gives the players praise. He's a funny old boy when it comes to things like that. But Putting it in perspective, there was always going to be losses along the way. It's a bad loss, I know, but let's hope we can get back to winning ways. And what better way to do it than next weekend against Wycombe? Okay folks, that will do it for another review. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big old like and think about subscribing to the channel. We're just under 40 subs away now from getting to 1,000 subs. That's what we want to hit by Christmas Day. So if you can hit that subscribe button, I would appreciate it very much. I'll be back very soon with another review. Remember, the next one is the very special game against Manchester City. And remember, if you're looking for detailed football analysis, you're probably in the wrong place.
Outshot, outpassed, outscored. Oxford United were diabolical and terrible yet again. Losing to MK Dons, a clear sign that Carl Robinson has yet again lost the dressing room and holds no control over anybody. The egomaniacal cartoon character waving his arms around will probably come out post-match and tell us what a fantastic performance it was and how they've been beaten by a real League One side. Yes, a League One side that are probably going to get relegated. Yes, a League One side that can probably get caught by Bolton Wanderers. Yes, you are a nutcase, Carl. Oxford United lose 1-0. It could have been worse, but they, oh Lord, they couldn't have played better.